Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and today is day 30 of our hashtag 100-day challenge ATH, which stands for Around the House, hosted by myself and open to anyone who wishes to participate. The list of prompts is in the description under my Ko-fi site, so just click on that and you can get it for free. And if you want to see my videos and all of those others that are participating, just put the hashtag in the search bar and you will find it. So today I deliberated on what I was going to do with wine corks. And I decided instead of doing necessarily something that goes into a junk journal, that we would do tools to use for junk journals. There we go. To my knowledge, the only thing that you would need today is some glue, some X-Acto or box knives. I have scissors, corks, obviously, and then I did use hot glue. And one item you may, if you have your corks, is a drill. I won't be using that on camera today, but we might use it. Okay, so we're just going to start with the most very basic and the most probably obvious, but you know, I love making these custom pokey tools. This is mine, and I have mine in my teacup normally, so I don't need this except for when I go on the road, and then I just use it to hold my pokey tool, so I don't pokey myself. How easy is that? Ta-da! So we'll keep this one for something else. Now, I was concerned when I did this because I've worked with, in the past, it's been a very long time, but I've worked with corks. But now most of them are made with the measure of great wine, 14 hands, are made with synthetic cork. So they're rubbery. But I'll have to tell you, from what I used them for, they worked great. All right, number 2 use for corks. Here are 2 of my babies. And all I did was cut the cork off at the bottom with my knife and cut a little slit in there. Not a very pretty one. I didn't even realize that the A is there. And now it holds my photo upright on my shelf for my kiddos. There you go. Isn't that easy? Now, you could paint it. You could make it pretty. I didn't. You could even collage or decoupage on it, whatever you want. So, number 2, way to use a cork. How about this? I think a bunch of these, if you don't have old spools, this kind of looks like them. And all I did was wrapped, this is just embroidery floss, put a little slit in the top, and now it looks like a spool, and you could display them or actually use them, or you could put ribbon around here or fabric, whatever you want. Number 3, way to use a cork. By the way, there are thousands of ways to use corks. I'm just trying to focus a little bit on artsy things. Okay. Here is the other, another idea. You can make game pieces. Those don't look very good. I hand wrote this one. I used this stamp, and then these new number stamps from Temu to make the number 2, and the red kind of bled a little bit, but that's fine. Then you would just put some kind of something on the back, and now you have a vintage-esque game piece. So if you don't have like little bingo thingies, you can make them. And I'm telling you, these cut really easy. In fact, I'll show you in a second. I'll put these here. So, number 4 way that we can use our corks. Now, the next is kind of a storage thing. So here is my iron. And all I did, I don't like it when it gets all messy and it falls and the cord gets all messed up. So all I did with this, let me just undo it. These really hold well. So all I did was drilled holes in the top of it. This is just elastic cording. I knotted it really well seared the ends with my lighter, and then you use it for a cord holder. And if you don't like cords like I don't, it works fantabulous. There you go. Now you can buy corks like just on Amazon or wherever. You can also find them a lot at like thrift stores and such. Or you can just drink some wine and then, you know, use them. Okay, so the next way that we're going to use these, I'm going to light this up because we are going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. What happened to the lighter? There it is. It's bright green. You would think I would be able to keep track of it, but no. It gets lost often. Okay. We're going to light that because we're going to try to, what I did, I don't even know that this is a deep enough design, but I just grabbed a quarter, and that quarter happened to have like a bouquet of flowers of some sort on it. I thought it was kind of cute. So we're just going to try to see what happens. So let's let that get hot and melt. And in the meantime, let's take some ink, and I'll show you a few ways that one of which I have not tested. So I don't know. I mean, others I had tried before. This one I have not. So the first is just make yourself your own little stamp. I will again tell you, this is a synthetic cork, worked awesome. The only thing I would tell you as a tip is when you're cutting whatever your design is. So here, let me just hold this up. So when you cut, you know, you cut here, then for this one, I cut right in the middle, and then, you know, you want to get all of this out, right? Do not use your knife. I know my nails are a mess. I was just in the garden. Do not use your knife going towards your design. So when you're cutting and kind of scooping it out, cut away from the design. Does that make sense? That way you don't cut off, you know, whatever part of that design, like the star, for example. That's all there is to it. Now, let's see how this works. So, corks are really good for mark making. So, if you have, I might not work very well on this. I probably need a real piece of paper. Yeah, I do. Let's see. Do I have a real little piece of paper? Hang on. Come on. The DOG thought I was talking to her. All right, here's one. And this is about ready too, so. All right, let's do this. There we go. Now you can see it. But it gives kind of a cool effect. Look at that. Kind of ripply, almost like a taiga. Okay, so now let's try this since I've got this hot. And let's pour this. Let's do it right here. I do not know if this is going to work with this particular one. It will work with other coins, but you could put anything on top of here. And we're just going to leave it there. I don't even know how dry that. Why does that seem so runny? Well, you know what? We're going to try another one in a second here. I'm going to use these kind of red ones, and the pink ones were from Temu. So there you have it. I don't know if these are good or not. All right. So the next mark making tool, you can do this with crayons too. If you don't have crayons, you can just take a lighter, melt your crayon, and do it that way. Yeah, that's weird. I tried to do it with hot glue, but you can't see a thing. Okay. I usually use like a foam, like a wedgie, you know, the foam wedge. If I want to use a like homemade dauber, I didn't have any. But those would work on the end of this. But I think these would be fun for mark making. So we're going to try it. I'm just going to use... Oh, wait. So how many are we up to? Let's see. Pokey tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. I'm putting them over here, I think. 6. This will be 7. Okay. And let's see. Yeah. See how cool that is? So a great mark making tool. I just glued it onto the end. Now let's try the scrapey side. Probably not a good idea. This is like the scrubby side of it. Ooh, that gives it like a... I'm going to hold that up for a second. Ooh, I like that, you guys. It's almost like a splattery design. That's cool. All right, so next idea. I'll count them up again because apparently I can't keep track. Let me see if... Okay, let me get this off here. Mine had a little ink on it. You can kind of see it. This design probably wasn't the best. And I don't know about this. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a... Do I have something I can... Shame on me, but we're doing it. I'm just pouring this all out because I need to... Okay, let me get this cleaned out of here. Ow! And off there. It comes right off. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll just leave that. This will be hot. There we go. I do like my new little stand. The last one I had did not have a little silver piece to it. Isn't that weird? Okay, here's the last one. Again, it is a mark making tool, but I don't know if it's going to work because I just made it up. But I had a piece of lace and I thought it kind of looked like fish scales. So I wanted to try it. I should probably use like blue or something. I really don't know if this is going to work. Probably would work better if I would have used and we might try it with some. My thought was, yeah, it does work. Okay. Let's use it with some, you can barely see it on there. Let's use it with what I need. Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on. To make it like a... Don't let me down here, friend. You gotta have... Yes, I do. We're gonna make it like a rolling pin. And I'm gonna use these. That works better. Okay, let's get a piece of paper. I mean, sorry, some paint. What color shall we use? I got this lime green. This is, I think, called the wasabi. Okay, let's just try it. Let's roll it in here. I mean, I could just get my hands all dirty and not use these little pokey things, or little push pins, but no, I don't want to. I might have too much on it now. We shall see. Like I said, it worked with the ink. You just couldn't really see it. How come that's not going on there? There's one little spot. It might be where it's doubled up a little bit. Like I said, you know, we're just playing. Okay, let's just see. Yeah. How cool is that? Now, I don't know how many times you get to use it. It almost looks like, well, it is lace, duh. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, totally using that for jelly plating, for sure. Okay, let's see how this one turned out with the color on it. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. You can see it, but I think I should have used like a more succinct one. I use too much wax too, but it does work. It's just this one isn't a very good one. I can probably just, yeah, I can just pop this off and replace it with something else. I mean, you could do it with anything, really. It doesn't have to be money. I'll find something else to put on the end of that. But see, this is the cork that I actually cut these off of. So there you go. All sorts of fun ways to use this. So let's count them up. So we have number 1. Whoops. Pokey tool. I'm going to move all this. Hold on. Before I start doing this. Oh. Well. I'm going to move this out of the way. I will put this here so we can see it. All right, so we have pokey tool. We have thread holder. We have photo holder. 1, 2, 3. Stamp. 4. Stamp mark making. 5. Stamp. 6. Game pieces. 7. 8. More mark making. And 9. And did I get them all? Did I get them all? Those are the ones that I just threw together that I thought would work for our art. So if you have corks, there's some ways that you can use them in your craft, and I hope you try it because it's really fun. So these little things right here, this I'll probably keep because I don't have a star stamp. So, and I like stars. I'll just keep this over here because I need to fix it at some point. But these will go into my mark making. I'm going to throw this in with my other spools. Why not? Keep that other one just in case. And I'm going to put my little kiddos right on the shelf. So, friends, I hope you try it out. I hope you have fun. I'm going to put my iron away, too. But until next time, remember to take time to just be and have fun creating. Cheers.